So my beautiful awakening divine friends and souls, how are you doing today? So in this video I want to share with you the importance of diet and raising your vibration or ascension, and the importance of using food to help cleanse, hydrate and dissolve old, hardened and dehydrated matter, partially also known as mucoid plaque. But just general various things. It's not like full on mucoid plaque, but just old, dehydrated, blocked up and congested material in your intestines, okay? So my plan and intention for today is to have just water, which right now is being sun energized on the ground, and to start my day eating, after the water, I'm going to have mandarins, which are a citrus acidic food, which I'll just let you know, all the citrus are high in calcium and things for your bones generally. And even though it's acidic in your intestines and in your mouth, it does dissolve and cleanse very strongly. Like, it's very good cleanse, really, very powerful. Apparently the minerals, when actually enzymatically broken down, are alkaline minerals. So it doesn't actually lead to acidification of the body, but alkalization. But the acids at the first stage of the process of digestion, absorption and elimination, or utilization, etc., the first stage of digestion, it's acidic, so it's like a pipe cleaner. It's like cleaning your boards or your pipes, or shining your sink with lemon juice or vinegar or anything that's acidic. So it's very powerful for breaking down and loosening up and dissolving, like I said, dehydrated or old or blocked up, like gooey or slimy or hardened material in your intestines. And that's really what you want, because at the end of the day, my friends, this stuff is real. Like, it's called the serpent or mucoid plaque. All these blockages do block us energetically, emotionally, mentally, to a certain degree. And the more we have, the worse it is, and the less we have, the better it is. So as part, just to remind you and just tell you straight up, honestly, part of an awakening journey of a certain degree, a certain kind, it's different for everybody, and it's not the be all and end all, but an aspect of it which you can work on, apart from things like connecting with nature and being barefoot like the way I am now, or just like getting the sun on your entire body. And there's an ant on me now, and it's just like, it's welcome, because it's part of my family, you know. Part of it is to clean your body and to let go of your attachment to food, and to balance. What I'm learning is to balance, like, intake with outtake, or intake with no intake, as in eating versus no eating, like exercise versus rest. It's like eating versus rest from food, or rest from any intake of any kind, except for maybe water or juices, for example. But basically, to relieve the pressure, I've been learning also on your lymphatic system, because we eat so much, or too much, or too late, especially. Well, all of that stuff, not especially too late, but especially just too much in general. That puts a strain and a pressure on our lymphatic system, and it builds up, and too many particles will then be released for excretion and elimination via our lymphatic system. And each cell is like bathing in a little, like, sea. Each cell is like a little mini island, and it's surrounded by not an ocean or a sea, but lymphatic fluid. So if that's too dirty or too many particles in that, then the cellular metabolism and excretionary waste from the cells won't have like actual, like, a clean ocean to osmotically from high particles to lower particles to move to. Imagine the ocean is too many particles, then the cells waste or metabolic waste will be osmotically not able to move from the cell into the ocean. The ocean should be clean, so then it gets moved out, and via kidneys it's eliminated. So the kidneys are one of, if not the biggest, elimination channels of the body, and especially the lymph system. It's definitely the biggest lymph system eliminationary channel. So if your two kidneys are blocked up, then you get acids and waste coming out of your skin sometimes in some people, or stuff like dandruff, or like acne, psoriasis, rosacea, all sorts of red or acidic or itchy red type of breakouts or skin conditions. So basically speaking, in terms of ascension and raising our vibration, it's very important not to have old stuff eaten from like 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 years ago still in you. Think about it rationally. It's not good. And I've eliminated things from my childhood, like not only recently. it smells like what I was eating in my childhood, like rashers, bacon, or ham. It's really unusual, and it's just, I noticed that it's just strange, and I wasn't even like strongly like trying to cleanse, but yeah. Lately, I guess maybe with all the energies of the universe, of the planet, I mean, I've been called to like, my body wants lighter, more liquidy or lighter food, like fruits, simpler and easy to digest. I guess it's part of my continued ascension that my spirit has for me. But I love the feeling. I'm going to leave a document, a file, where there's reviews of people eating just fruits only for up to a month, which is the Orville Douglas fruitarian. Or Orville Douglas, he's a fruitarian. It's his fruit feast challenge. Okay. The testimonies are just incredible. They're really inspirational. They're very inspiring for me, and they're very informative and educational. I also leave a few other videos of my favourite raw food and health and fasting educators, which are just tremendous. The wealth of information there is beautiful, profound, life-changing, and it's a real blessing and gift to have these people out there to help inform us on health of the physical kind. But just to let you know, on the ascension journey and of the truth of the matter, the biggest holistic spectrum, health is not just only the absence of disease, because you might hear this on the internet. Health is not just the absence of disease, it's actually having good health and feeling well and being very well or vibrant. Like, it's not just the absence of disease, but the actual presence of wellness. But it goes much more beyond that. Wealth, or true holistic health, is not just physical, it's actually mental and emotional and spiritual too. It's feeling connected to all living beings and all non-living beings. It's feeling connected to the consciousness of all that is, of everything you might see, like this sort of stuff. So for me, if I'm healthy, it means I'm in love with and feeling connected to nature. And connection is another word for love. That's my favorite definition of love. Because when you feel connected to your child or your baby or your family member, you love them. And it's conditional, and it's basically, without you realizing, it's based on the condition of you feeling connected to them. So if you don't feel connected to people who are not your bloodline, or adults or children or things that are not yours, you won't maybe care for them as much. But if you feel connected, you'll protect, love, nurture, uplift, build. And that's why a lot of people aren't vegan, because they don't feel connected to the animals or to the trees or to the microorganisms. For me, the microorganisms are part of my family. They're part of Gaia. Gaia is our sustainer. Gaia gives everything we own and everything we eat. Even metals, plastics, rubbers, everything, steel, everything comes from Gaia. She is our mother in all ways. The ground beneath our feet is Gaia. We couldn't even stand or crawl or walk or run or cycle or drive anywhere if it wasn't for Gaia. We're totally dependent on her, and she's a loving mother giving to us all the time. And most of us don't even recognize that when we eat our food or drink our drinks. It comes from Mother Earth. It comes from all of her organisms that she gives home to. That's part of her. It comes from all the plants, the trees, the bushes, all of these beautiful things that produce for us. And I don't agree. I do agree that the plants provide for us, but I don't agree that they're there to be exploited. I do agree that all animals are my friends and my family, and just like my friends and my family, I want to love and protect them. So when we feel connected to something, we appreciate, love and nurture and build and feed emotionally, energetically, spiritually, physically, every single way possible. So that's what real health is. Real health is the presence of wonderful feeling of joy, happiness, connectivity, feeling creative and inspired spiritually, and our various chakras. It's not just the physical base chakras down here, my friends. It's not just those things. It's not just not having disease. It's not just having physical good energy. It's actually feeling love for your people, your family, your home, Gaia, the sun, all of our elements, but all of the human beings and all of the animals and all of the insects, all of the microbes. That's what health is. Feeling plugged into the universe, part of the universe, and knowing and feeling even your sense of purpose, your calling, you're feeling your passion, feeling vibrantly alive and even exhilarated and excited often, or sometimes at least. Feeling optimistic, feeling empowered is a very important part of health. There's no point in being physically healthy but feeling disempowered and being very asleep. We want to work on all things at the same time for optimal fastest ascension, my friends. Now, every soul is different. Every soul wants to ascend or wake up at different times, if at all, even if you're in this lifetime. But at this time period, definitely this lifetime is an enormous lifetime for countless beings to wake up. Mass awakening is happening. The biggest, I haven't really drank an awful lot yet. This is a tremendous mass awakening time period. It's the biggest event in our lifetime, so it's a beautiful time to be alive. I'll get into that in other videos. I won't talk about that right now. But the point I was just making is that you watching this video, I bet you anything you're interested in holistic ascension and waking up at a faster and more smooth in the flow level than just dilly-dallying, just sort of wanting to spend your whole lifetime to wake up where you can get it all done. Like, so you can get an awful lot done, like for example, like 5 to 10 to 15 years, like 5 to 10 years. Like I did, where I am now because I woke up around 14 years ago. But if I had people like me, and other people like me, not just me, but me and other people like me, and the messages from the Arcturians and the Palladians, etc., very high energy, advanced beings, wise, heart-centered, tremendous wisdom. If I had all of that around me, and people like myself and other people like my mom, my friends, all of my friends are awakening, by the way. None of them are fully asleep. There's a beautiful energy flow between us all. We love, nurture, and support. And part of 5D is finding your soul tribe. So a lot of my attributes are 5D, thankfully. So it's definitely a bit are 4D, and I wouldn't really say any are 3D. So my vibrations raised a lot in the last, even the last year. It really has. This is the time of faster awakening, my friends, and faster ascension. But yeah, people awakening now have an opportunity to, because of all the wisdom and love and high energies out there, and like light workers who are like really out there, they have an opportunity to do what for example, it took me, for example, 13, 14 years to do it faster. But it also depends on the lessons and the losses you go through. For example, some of the biggest massive expansions that I've had was being in my relationship. We both had an awful lot of like learning and healing and growing and trauma healing to do, and a lot of expansion and a lot of energies to expel from heavier that wasn't serving us, like hidden traumas that we didn't realize about, etc., etc., etc. Reactions, working through an enormous amount of like energies that happen in relationships, reactions, emotions, triggers. That was and so much wisdom was learned from that. So part of faster awakening is sometimes you will have super faster awakening, but that usually doesn't happen in an easy life. You have to have challenging, difficult circumstances, like losses, changes, hardships. It could be the loss of your health, it could be loss of a relationship, it could be a really challenging relationship, but it's meant for your growth, expansion, healing. It's a powerful one. It's like a soulmate type of relationship. It's a soul relationship. So my relationship is fantastic now. It's never been better, and it's only getting a lot better too. So put the work in, and you're going to do enormous expansion in a short period of time. And that's what I've done, I say, in the last like 3 months, 6 months. Yeah, it's fantastic. But it's all been building for the last 2.5 years. So. But yeah, other than that, my friends, just want to encourage you, do work on the physical part, work on the diet. So I would recommend trying stuff like fruit only with minimum like dates and bananas, or no durian or avocado, or minimum durian and avocado. Try do a cleanse or even a juice feast for a few days, like a week, 5 days, 3 days, even a day. Do some intermittent water fasting or intermittent juice fasting. Try lightening your diet, and that is a 5D thing. You're drawn naturally, and you will want and you will live on lighter foods, okay? Even stuff like sunlight and nature and breathing, all of them aren't exactly food per se, not solid food, but it is an energy sustaining force without a shadow of a doubt. So is high emotions, living your purpose, and being connected with loving and positive relationships like friends or anyone who's awakening in your soul tribe. So connecting to your soul tribe is very positive, and feeding. So that's what love is. You feed, you don't kill. So like I said, just come back very quickly to the veganism topic. Like 5D isn't about exploitation or slavery, induced slavery or induced impregnation on like beings who are more vulnerable than you, or weaker or smaller, or just like more vulnerable. It's about protection, and that's what like nobility is for me. That's what the samurai code is. That's what the warrioress is. You love and protect and nurture the weak or vulnerable, and you build them up, and you make them stronger, and you make them more empowered, and you make them live a lovely, you help make them, and you support any living being to have a beautiful life. And that goes for family members, strangers, people not of your bloodline, including not just your pets who you see, but other animals who you don't see. So it's not like conditional love based on who you see the most, like you only see your brother or your mother the most, or your pet. Oh, I love them. But You don't just, that's not that condition, so but this other pet or this animal or this human being in another part of the world who's like, or this homeless person who I don't see often, or this pet or this animal I don't see in the field. I don't care about them because I don't see them. So it's a much more advanced level of love. It's not just basic love based on who you see. So there's a tremendous amount of discrepancies about the whole like topic of who you love and what is love, the attributes of love, treating others like you'd like to be treated. This whole topic totally related to love. And I have books coming out on this, like Real Love and Conscious Relationships, 5D Relationships, 3D to 5D Relationships book. It's kick-ass. I love that book so much. It's my favourite project that I'm working on at the moment. And I also have a book on veganism and real love, or true love, whatever you want to call it. And I have one on wisdom and awareness, and I have another one about like health and ascending, or whatever else. But other than that, I have playlists and I have videos in this. I'm going to put down a video on like veganism and true love, who is deserving of love or whatnot. It goes into much more detail. So I encourage and invite you, and I'd love you too, and I welcome you, and I appreciate all who do share this video and this message with other people to help them on their ascension journey and their journey of greater wisdom and clarity, and being more tuned into your intuition, your third eye, your crown chakra, inspiration, your purpose, creativity, making things to be of service, and being inspired to make creative, beautiful acts, whatever you're good at, whatever you're naturally soulfully drawn to. Part of your soul contract, you have your talents and you have your passions. So follow your excitement and happiness and joy with integrity, and keep pushing the limits of your comfort zone. Gradually, comfortably push the comfort zone out of, yeah, you know what I'm saying. It's like a funny one. Go out of your comfort zone. Don't do it to the amount where you're like traumatized or going crazy. But yeah, push the limits of your comfort zone. Go out there, be adventurous, see the world, live your life, and you'll be so happier and joyful and freer. Keep learning from my videos. Check out a lot of my other past videos. Tremendous help. This channel definitely has an awful lot to help you on your journey of ascension to 5D. It goes through the nitty-gritty details, little by little, small by small. I've done it myself, so I'm a teacher who doesn't just teach what I don't practice, but I practice every single day of my life. So yeah, for that purpose, that's a real teacher, whereas a fake teacher, no disregard and meanness, but this is just a word that I've learned, I came across lately. I always want to honour everyone. But a non-optimal teacher, let's put it that way, a less empowered or powerful transformative teacher is a teacher who teaches stuff like, for example, in school or in maths or a whole lot of stuff, but they don't practice it. Like an accountant teaching accountancy, but they don't actually practice accountancy every day. So the best teachers, so to speak, maybe not the best, but for me the best teachers are the ones with the highest vibration, or at least a high enough vibration for you to help bring you further on your journey with love and integrity and positive energy. But you want someone of high vibration as much as possible, and someone with authentic, sincere heart who practices it basically every day or very, 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 very regularly what they teach. So they embody what they're talking about, and they practice what they talk about too. So, or what they live what they say. So yeah, you find it on this channel and many other channels, not just mine. So many light workers, healers, way changers, and way showers out there. Please do have a look at people who I recommend. Check out my past videos, as I keep saying, and yeah, it'll really, really help you on your journey. I really mean this from the bottom of my heart. Like, I really want you to do well, be well, and to raise your frequency, and to just be more joyous, free, happy, and peaceful, and just like have a happier, like freer, joyfuler life with fun, love, laughter, and living your purpose more. Just being more free. It means so much to be free. Less resistance, more in the flow. It's a 5D attribute. So that picture which I'm talking about, I'll have either already put down in this video or I'll put down in the video now. You're going to love it. It's really nice. Just look at all the different things of 3D, 4D, 5D, even 1, 2, 3D, 1, 2D as well. It'll learn a lot, and it's helped me too. And then you can see where you are, and you can see where you want to be, and you can see where you're going in terms of your frequency and your attributes and virtues and reactions versus responses. So many different things. So yeah, everyone, I'll let you go. Have a beautiful day. Lots of love, hugs and kisses here from me in Ireland, and I wish you a gorgeous day wherever you are. Be the change and be the attributes that you want others to have, and the way you want the world to be. Be that. Practice being that. Intend that. Practice being it. Thanks for watching, and thanks for your time and attention. I do appreciate you, and I appreciate all your love and support. And for anyone who hasn't or has it already, thank you for any subscriber watching. And for all new subscribers, please do hit the bell button and hit the all notification, including current subscribers. Otherwise, if you don't hit the all notification on the bell button, you won't receive updates of my videos. So that's the way YouTube is these days. Thanks again, lots of love, and I'll see you again in another video. Take care, bye now.